Stone crushing, where we get the ballast. Now when you look around me, you're going to see very beautiful stones, and now we are in the concrete crafting, where we use different crafted stones and to build our houses. So we are going to take you through the process, and we have our manager Dennis who's going to take us through the whole process. Now remember, that sector and this sector are two different things. They are a little bit related, but they are two different sectors. So we are going to explain this part of the program, and I hope you're enjoying, guys. So look forward to a hot interview. Keep it locked, guys. Walk with me. So guys, when we have taken the dust from the other side, we come now to the concrete side, and we are, as I've said earlier, we are privileged to have the manager who's going to tell us his name, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about the place. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
My name is Dennis.
Yes.
Dennis Mwangi. I am the manager here at Royal Botanical Gardens, or RBG Works, where we do precast and Cabra paving.
Okay.
Yes, na karibuni sana hapa.
Asante sana. So people would like to know a little bit more about this crafted concrete, and I know most people maybe might be familiar with it because they use it in construction. Maybe you can take us through the whole process. Tell us a little bit more about this place.
All right, what we do is we take raw materials which include dust, ballast and cement and sand, clean river sand, which we do value addition. Value addition meaning that we construct Cabra paving, interlocking blocks, culverts, road curbs, side slabs, all these items.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Now this is the central. This is the heart of the industry.
Yes.
This is the machine, the Cabra paving machine, which also builds the interlocking blocks, as you have seen. The process begins from the batcher. Maybe I can take you through and see how it goes.
Yes.
All right. That is the batcher, where the raw products are fed.
Yes.
Higher. We have kokoto. We call it 3/8.
Yeah, and which size do you take?
3/8.
Oh, it's 3/8 the size.
3/8
Okay.
or 610.
Yes.
Then there is dust. There is fine quarry dust, which comes from crushed hardcore,
Yes.
as you had seen from the other side. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So that is what we use.
Yeah.
That is the batcher where we input both of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Then from there, the machine is automated.
Okay.
Depending on the product that you're making, it's automated.
All right.
So it measures the number of kilos that you want.
Okay.
So there is that specified number of kilos for each product. Yeah. So after it has measured, it's taken through that conveyor. Then it goes down and picks up this other conveyor that brings it up to a mixer.
All right.
This is called a mixer.
Yeah.
Then in the mixer, that's where we put water and cement.
I've seen the cement being uploaded.
Yeah.
So do you get the cement? Where do you get the cement from? Who are your suppliers for cement?
Basically, we have a number of suppliers.
Yes.
There is Bamburi, of course, and many other local suppliers.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Now, after the materials are mixed in the mixer, where we mix the water and the cement, takes about 5 minutes for the mixing. When it's thoroughly mixed, there's also, we do hardeners, which improves the quality of the product. The strength is a bit more.
So the hardener, can you maybe tell us a little bit more about the hardener? This is like you add some special chemical?
It's a special chemical. I'll show you where it is.
Okay.
There is a specified amount that we put per batch.
Okay.
When I say per batch, means that whole process of measurements, that we call it a batch.
Yes.
So there is a specified amount of chemical that we put for us to achieve the strengths that are needed.
Okay.
All right. So after the mixing is done, that whole mixture now comes down to another conveyor.
All right.
This conveyor brings it to now where it is pressed, the compaction now, where now we form the product that you see in the yard.
All right.
Yes.
So when I look at these machines, do they like make the different shapes? Are they like designed to make the different shapes that I have seen? And before you even get there, so you've told me that you normally add a special chemical there. So do you add to all of it, ama there are those the kind that you don't add and maybe you sell it at a lower price?
All our products, we add this chemical.
Oh, you add this chemical.
The end product for precast and concrete items is the strength.
Oh, yes, exactly.
So all items, we do add our chemical. Yeah.
So explain about these machines, maybe where you get the products. Do you get the different size shapes from different, or is it like one whole machine?
Happens, yeah. This machine comes with different molds, a variety of molds.
Yes.
I will take you through the products. So each product has its own mold.
Okay.
So what we do is we change that mold when need arises. So if I need to maybe construct interlocking blocks, as you can see now, there is a mold for that. If I need to construct Cabra paving, there is a mold for that. And Cabros come in different shapes and sizes, as you will see.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what's the market for the bricks there? Can you compare to the stones that we get from the mine? You know, like the stones, and now here that you do the mixture and all that. So when you compare the markets for the stones and for the Cabra, exactly. So what's the difference?
The difference is that, for the interlocking blocks, this is a new segment. This is under affordable housing.
Okay.
So people are still, how can I put it, are still trying to get into this niche.
Yes.
They are used to the quarry stones, the ndarugos.
Yes.
But now this is something new, where you just interlock the blocks and you get a house in very short time with even less material that you would use, even when using ndarugo. For the Cabra paving, it has been there for a while, but there is a huge market for this, and we are still trying to satisfy that market.
Okay. So guys, it's not only the stones that you can use to build. There's a new method, and actually I can even testify. Maybe we are going to show you different a house that has been built using this Cabra interlocking blocks. Is very, very beautiful compared to the ones that we have been used. So let us embrace this new method of construction. Okay, so and then I wanted to ask maybe if you can take us, maybe you can show us the different blocks maybe that we have, so that people can identify them and maybe where they can use in construction. Okay, so
the first product that we have is the paving slab.
Okay.
As you can see, paving slabs are used to beautify areas, pavements, walkways, and we have them. The advantage of our paving slabs is that they are machine cut.
Yeah?
They are machine cut. Yeah. So we compress them with our machine. So they are very durable. Okay. They are very strong. As I said earlier, we do add chemicals to add on the strength. And then another thing, this slab is a perfect square. Yeah. That's the other thing. So that is one product. Then we can move on to the next one.
So this one is used for the pavements, and I'm sure guys you have seen these a lot, and you know that those pavements actually very, very beautiful. So let us move to the next crafted concrete.
Yes, our next product, these are the interlocking blocks. This is what you use to construct houses, walls. Yeah, this is an alternative to the ndarugos that we have and the quarry stones. Our interlocking blocks, they come in one size. We have one size, 6 inches, which is the most common size for building houses. So as you can see, these are now interlocking blocks. We have just made them. So this is the curing process has begun. Okay.
Before we even proceed to the next, maybe you can mention how much you sell per block, so that people will have an idea of how much they will budget for.
All right. Yes. The prices of blocks have a few items that make them vary in price. We are in an electioneering period where inflation is a major factor. So you get our raw materials a bit high at the moment. We also had a crisis of cement just the other day. We are just getting to normalcy. But the price of a block, we are selling them at 80 shillings at the moment. Shilingi the manini.
Okay. Now, ukicompare hiyo say the price of the stone and the block, which one is cheaper? Which one is more affordable? Obviously, this is more affordable.
Yeah, this is more affordable. Okay. What happens? In terms of affordability, the interlocking blocks are way much more affordable than the quarry stones. Because now this stone is machine molded. They come in one size. So when you start your building, hakuna vile utasema nipatie mawe ya futi kadhaa. These ones are all the same size, and they do not need any mortar. You just join them. As you can see, there is a groove. We call this a male and a female.
Wow.
So they interlock. That's why the name interlocking blocks.
Wow.
So they are very effective. Even the time consumed by a mason constructing your house is considerably lower.
Wow.
Lower.
What about the durability of the house?
The durability is the same as the quarry stones.
So guys, msifikirie itaporomoka. It's just the same thing, and this one is even more beautiful. I can tell you for a fact. People should embrace this. Very, very beautiful. And as you have heard, it's cheaper because you don't even use water, and plus even the time. What about the time for construction?
Time is reduced considerably. Almost half the time that the mason will use to construct your quarry stone house.
Wow.
Ndio atatumia hapa.
Wow, look at that. Because even you want to build maybe a house for investment, this one is easier. It's easier because it's less time consuming, it's affordable. So guys, please come make your way here so that you experience this amazing thing.
To add on that, they are lighter.
Oh, they're lighter.
They are lighter.
Okay.
What does that tell you? It tells you that you can construct a very high story house because the weight is not that much to support these stones. So even construction is very easy.
Are they vulnerable to water? Do they but you've told me about the durability. So what about water? What if it rains in rain-prone areas?
One thing about cement, I told you about curing. What we do with curing is we water these rocks to gain that strength. So water is a friend to these rocks.
Wow.
So they get even harder as they are rained on.
Okay, wow. I'm learning so much. So let's proceed to the next.
All right. Another product that we have the road cabs. As you can see, road cabs are used to kufunga when you put when you install cabros on the edges. There is a product that we put for them not to isibambuke. Isibambuke. So that's what we call the road cabs. They're also used in highways. I think you have seen them on the ends of the road. And parkings also. So these are the rocks that we also have here. Nandio here, it's part of the precast compacted items that we have.
We'd like to appeal to the county government. We know that the superhighway is being built and it has not yet been completed. So we appeal to the county government to please come and promote this area, especially in the construction of that beautiful superhighway. All right, so maybe how much does this one go for?
This one goes for 450 shillings per piece.
Per piece?
Per piece.
So maybe we can move on to the next one.
The next product, I'll show you Cabra paving.
Okay.
So this is the next product. This is a Cabra paver. We call them uni paver. This is one of the most popular Cabra pavings that you can see around. They form a really nice pattern when they are arranged properly. Yes, and we have a lot of stock, as you can see.
All right.
Yes, so this is one of them. Maybe I'll show you another one.
Yes.
But this is very popular with the government, also for homes. It beautifies the area really well. And as I told you, they're hardened. So we take our products for tests, and our cabros have a strength of between 35 and 40 newtons per meter. All
right, so you have spoken of using water to even make the product more durable. So where do you get your source of water?
our source of water, we have a dam just down here where we harness rainwater. So, because we are big on recycling, so because we really need a lot of water for curing, for the proper curing of these products. So we harness water and then we pump it to our tanks, which is now used in the whole of the production process.
So what are some of the risks involved in having this factory in this area? Because we understand that there are people who you have a college there, and we know that some of the risks of having such a factory are maybe I don't know, earthquakes. Not earthquakes, what do you call them? Tremors.
All right.
Okay, so science.
In the case of tremors, that is highly unlikely, because when we were installing the machine, the slab, as you can see, the slab that the machine is anchored on is really strong. We had to dig deep for us to backfill with concrete. So tremors, no. The only other risk that might be there is the noise. The noise, as you can hear, there's a lot of interruptions, but we mitigate that by having such kind of shields, so that sound cannot travel that far.
Guys, as you have heard, there are no risks involved. I know there may be the people around who wonder, why do you have such kind of a factory and there are people around? So as you have heard, this place was that there was a lot of investigation, there was a lot of planning that was done before constructing this factory. So maybe you can go to the packaging. I can see that there are green straps there, and on the other side I saw that there were so many. Maybe you can talk about the packaging itself. Yes.
All right. We do package our Cabros for easier transportation, easier loading, and it's easier for a client to actually count. So one stack has 10 square meters of Cabro. There is a small machine that does the strapping, which takes no time. It's actually very efficient. So now if I want to load a lorry, maybe a customer has bought, I'll just use a forklift. As you can see, there are some places that the forklift can fit in and load. So it makes our work very easy, very easy. All right, another type of Cabra pavers that we have, they are these ones. We call them the flower. They are very good for beautifying home areas. Again, if you have someone who will arrange them, install them in a very nice way, they give a really nice pattern. They are very popular with homeowners, hotels also. They make the place really look nice.
So this is all depend. You just shape them in different sizes to suit the place where they are being put.
Exactly.
Okay, then I can.
Another type of Cabra pavers that we have is the quad pavers. They are also very popular because they are very easy to install. This is the 60mm one, which is installed in homes, hotels, places that don't have really heavy traffic. Then there is another one. There is an 80mm Cabra paver, as you will see. That is heavy duty. That one is industrial. Places where there are heavy trucks turning, that is the one that we recommend for installation. And also, all these Cabra pavers that I'm showing, we also do colored. Depending on the client's preference. And you can see a sample that we have. So a client will come and say maybe anataka rangi fulani ya Cabros. We also do that.
You also paint for them,
on request.
Okay, so how much is one? Okay, have you mentioned the price really? No,
not yet. For a square meter of Cabros, 60mm. We are selling at 950 shillings. At the moment. As I said, there are so many factors that go into the pricing of this and the costing. So this price fluctuates. So now might be 950. Then maybe next month or after elections, it may be lower. Yes.
So guys, as you have heard, it depends on the kind of brick that if you want it painted, if you don't want it painted, they also do all the services. So as you can see, this is a good place place to be in. Please come and visit this place. It's along just next to Kagumo College. It's near town, so just drive your way here from Nairobi, whichever place. Make sure that you have come to this place, especially if you have plans for construction.
Right. Finally, we have another department, the Precast department. Yes. So the one that we were in before, that's solely machine-produced products.
Just less human labor.
Less human labor, yeah. Now for the precast, this is where we use molds to create the precast items.
All right.
We have culverts, we have concrete posts, and we have side slabs at the moment. Those are the three products that we are producing in this area. Yes. And things like concrete posts come in different sizes. Depending on maybe a client's needs. They come in, the longest we have is 12 foot, all the way to 6 foot for the lowest, depending on the customer. Yes. Yeah. And they're made by hand. We use the same raw materials. We use the ballast, but slightly bigger ballast than what we were using for the Cabra pavers. Yes. We use cement and we also use sand. Sand is quite critical in the precast production. For this department, we have one individual who does a very fine job, as you will see.
Yes.
These ones are molded by hand.
Oh, wow.
The mixing is by hand, but we have a machine, as you saw earlier. There is a mixer, but he prefers to do it by hand. Yeah.
So this is more of skill touch. Oh, wow. The skills. Wow, that is amazing. Exactly. Okay, so probably tunaenda pale maybe tuangalie kazi yake venye anafanya. So guys, as you have heard, now this one is the same as the other one, only that this one is human labor. Yeah, and this is a person, we are going to meet the person who has really appreciated the skill. He does it all alone, and I'm hoping that he's also going to give us a small interview probably why he decided to be solely involved in this construction. So let's go guys, I hope you're enjoying. So guys, we have been told that this place is only, the crafting here is only done by one person, this wonderful gentleman, and maybe he can tell us why did he choose not to use the machine and use more labor in the crafting of the concrete. So kwa jina unaitwa nani?
Kwa jina naitwa Joshua Doga.
Yes. Na wewe ni fundi wa hizi concrete, si ndio? Na mbona ulichagua kuwa hapa peke yako? Ni skill yako ilikudrive ama ni nini ilikudrive kwa hapa peke yako badala ya kuwa pale hivi kwa machine?
Sababu nimefanya hii job sana. Nimefanya kwa watu wengine. Na mimi nafanyaga kazi tu peke yangu hapa. I am hard working.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Na kwa katika siku unatengeneza kaa ngapi? Maybe unaweza tuambia ni gani unatengeneza na maybe how many you make per, na ni ngapi unatengeneza kila siku?
Bas. Kwa culvert natengeneza 3, 600. Yes. Posti natengeneza 10. Na side slab.
Okay. Na sasa for example, sasa wewe tunajua umefanya kazi mingi kuliko machine, obviously. Lakini sasa bei yako ukiuza zako unauza the same na zinauzwa na the same na zile zimetengenezwa na machine?
Hapana. Hatuwezi uza kama machine.
Yes.
Sababu hizi ziko na kazi mob kuliko ya machine na ziko na bei kali. Kama culvert ya 600 inatoka 3K. Post ya 8 feet inatoka 16.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So guys, we know that when machinery was introduced, it took a lot of employment, but we have seen that this young man has actually made his time to make these crafts using his own hands. So when you come here, please make sure that you have promoted his products as much as they are the same, but let us learn how to appreciate skill, because skill is what matters nowadays, and we really do appreciate you because of, uja prefer kwenda pale kwa machine to make it easier. Umefanya kazi yako vizuri, so keep it up, and we love your work, but it's very beautiful, and I hope guys mkikuja hapa pia mtammeet na mtasikia pia mtampatia job huko nje, maybe kiwa kule nje mtapatia pia kazi. As you can see, he has said that he's very hard working. So asante sana.